So first I got some of the modeling wax and I rolled it into a little worm, and now I'm just using some Vaseline and pushing it onto my skin around the edges, just to make it look more flat, disguisable as skin. Now I have my little tool. I'm going to use this to slice the actual cut indentation down my arm through the modeling wax. And I have my setting powder. I'm going to use this before I use the cream foundation. This just makes it less sticky because it is modeling wax and I did use Vaseline. So if I try to put foundation on without using the setting powder, it would just make a huge mess. So this just kind of gives it a surface you can work with like the foundation. Alright, now I'm going to use a little makeup sponge and the Mehron palette. So I'm going to use a couple different of the flush tone foundations to try to match my skin tone. So I just kind of played around with the colors, and I'm going to now apply it to my arm to try to get a similar skin tone to my actual skin. It got a little sticky for me while I was doing this, so be sure you use enough setting powder in the previous step before this. Okay, once you have matched your skin tone as good as you can, now we're going to go in with the red cream foundation in the same Mehron palette, and I'm going to just color in the indentation where the cut is going to be, just to give it a little more like dark vibe before I do the actual coagulated blood to deepen the color as much as I can. Alright, now it's time for the Mehron coagulated blood. I used the actual wand attached to the cap to apply it. Last time I used a little tiny paintbrush, which was a lot easier. This is very goopy and there's a lot on the actual wand. So I would recommend using a paintbrush. instead of using the actual applicator it comes with, because it got a little bit hard for me to apply it evenly throughout the whole cut. Alright, now we're going to use the Mehron Stage Blood. This is a little bit lighter in color and not so thick. It is made of corn syrup, so it is still on the thick side, but easier to work with. I'm going to use a little stippling sponge. I'm going to use a stippling sponge and the Stage Blood just to, you know, add a little bit of like irritation around the actual. So I'm just causing a little bit of irritation marks around the cut to make it look a little more realistic. I thought it would look really cool, like without any irritation marks, just like a clean cut with just the coagulated blood down the middle. But I'm going to do it this way this time. I can always, you know, try it the clean cut way, literally clean cut way next time. And then now I'm using some more Stage Blood just to create some like blood drip. To make it look a little more realistic. It's hard for the Stage Blood to like drip down my arm. It's so thick with the, you know, because it is corn syrup. But if you like let it just like gravity take effect, it will drip down eventually. It just might take a little while. And now I'm literally, for the staples, I literally just took like, you know, staples that you would staple paper with, like basic staples, and I bundled them up in threes, and then I folded the outer edges of the staples inwards, and then I just pressed it down into the wax, so it looks like actual staples. Like the two pointy edges, I just folded those inward. So it would just create a flat kind of shape. So I'm just pushing each one into the wax. I'm also going to have all the products I use listed in the bio. So if you want to, you know, try to recreate this, you can always buy the products that I got and do it exactly the way I did it on this video, using the exact same products. That's what I did with videos that I watched. I just got the products that they got, and it made it a lot easier for me to try to recreate what they did. And that does it. Thank you so much for watching me recreate a cut in my arm. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Stay tuned till my next video.